Okay, here we go. We are live. Looks like we still are waiting on some people to join. We can get started. Oh, this is going to be... As you can tell, we are in person. Very excited to finally be doing one of these in person. We're already laughing and we haven't even started recording yet, so it's probably going to be even harder to do with straight face in person, but this is going to be great. Welcome to Someone's Happy Hour. Today is June 21st, episode 69. God damn it. We're slap happy. Great start to the week. She got a great episode in store for you guys. Oh my god, dude. We're going to talk about...
We're going to talk about becoming your own boss today.
Oh.
Try to keep it more business related, unlike the last few episodes. But yeah, we also got our stand-ups and of course our topics today as well. But what's been recently on my mind is becoming my own boss, just because of the corporate wheel just keeps on turning and
Yeah.
I see no end in sight. But of course, onward we go.
Yeah, so this might be very therapeutic for us to just kind of talk through being your own boss. Try to keep it together, not break out into laughter. But no, this should be good. Excited to finally be in person. This will be great. We'll talk being our own boss. Wrap it up with our 5v5, inspired by my island of best
coconuts.
Jesus, this is the bad part. We're in person, so we're gonna be probably laughing a lot more as we're saying now. It's also, oh dude, I'm just overtired. But best gum brands, so that'll be good. Get some good stuff here. Very
That's
excited.
GUM gum.
God damn it. Did I say anything? Because I was laughing.
No, I'm just saying.
Clarifying best gum brands. We're not talking best gun brands. Okay. Whew. Time to relax, take a deep breath, and get on with it. Okay, so this will be great. Looking forward to it. Please continue to interact with us in the chat. This will be fun. But yeah, live from Denver. Here we go. Episode 69. What are we drinking? You were drinking something else earlier.
So I brought over a Corona here. Here's the evidence that I was going to drink while we had it. But while prepping, I got a little parched. So I proceeded to drink the rest of my Corona. And now Jason, being the lovely host that he is, he gave me a Coors Light.
This is so bad. Oh my god, I'm dying. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the altitude. I don't know what it is. I've got tears in my eyes. And we're not even saying anything funny. He just called me a lovely host. Oh my god.
Yeah. But other than that, having a Coors Light, which is pretty normal basic out here for Denver, Colorado. Maybe if it's not a Coors Light, it's craft beer. But ran out of craft beer. I've been trying to put a good dent into our fridge because we've had a bunch of bottles after Nancy's bachelorette party a few weekends ago. Mm-hmm. So finally, I think we're on the last of it. So now we can have made room in our fridge for actually having other beers in there and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, that's what I've got as well. Obviously, that's what I gave him. So I'm drinking the same thing. Yeah, just pretty basic. I mean, can't go wrong with good old Coors Light. And found out Golden, Colorado is 20 minutes away. 30 minutes away from us. Not far from where we were golfing the other day.
That's right. Close to Applegate.
So that'll be good.
Or Applewood.
Oh yeah, Applewood. But wait,
Yeah.
I thought it was close to Evergreen as well. Was it not?
I mean, Evergreen's a little bit farther into the mountains. It's just once you come out.
Oh, got it. But yeah, so Coors Light, nothing too exciting, unfortunately. I will say, though, that one of the things I've already noticed about being out here for, a few weeks now is that I've definitely tried a lot of different beers. So that is something that I promise these will get better. It won't just be here's Coors Light. It's kind of a sad... I have an IPA in my fridge I could try.
Have you drank all the ones that I've got here?
That's the last one.
Damn, dude. That would have crushed in like 3 days for me.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting.
Especially if they're like beers that I haven't tried, I make it like a point to try them as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, I kind of keep.
Which is bad because then I like replenish that.
Yeah,
I
gotta get more. No, I keep forgetting to try the last one. It's like a moon something on the can.
Phaser.
Maybe, yeah. It's like a dark blue or purple.
It's like a galaxy looking can.
Yeah. So I still got that one.
Patrick got that one. But yeah, honestly, we need to go to these bottle shops soon.
I'm down.
And then pick out another 6-pack.
Oh yeah. The only 6-pack this summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So anyways, that's what we're drinking today. Unfortunately, not too exciting. I was thinking about whiskey, but not going with the hard stuff just yet. It's only Tuesday. Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, hopefully everyone's had a good start to the week. I know we're just powering right through.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I know we have, but not really.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
I was
powering through work.
Yeah, I was fortunate to have yesterday off, so.
And I took part of it off.
Yeah. So we got to enjoy that time, and then of course for like what it's for being Juneteenth and everything. But then with the rest of the work, it's nice having a short week, and then hopefully it's not going to be a too long of a week, because then of course the weekend comes and more plans follow that. So
yeah, so it'll be good. But otherwise, we can get into kind of our morning stand up, and then of course, obviously as per usual, for those of you who are listening, please feel free, interact with us. We've got the chat in front of us here, so we can answer questions y'all have for us, or just talk, whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, with that, we can get into our morning stand-up. I don't know if you want to go.
So yeah, pretty much over the past 2 weeks, it's been pretty busy. Obviously, now that COVID's come and gone for me and Nancy now, we've kind of filled up most of our like time with like us hanging out with Cody, Patrick, you. So I know we've golfed a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's been 2 times in the last 2 weeks. So it feels pretty good to go golfing every week, honestly.
Making our own PGA tour.
I know. And
or live tour.
Whichever one you want your money from, I guess. But honestly, it's been really nice having that like availability to go golfing and getting more into that. Not saying we're getting any better, because I'm definitely not, judging my last time we played. But it's still just like a nice activity to go do.
I just realized when you said that you're not getting any better, I was like, no chance. But I was talking about myself. But for anyone watching, they're probably like, oh, you're like, just, I'm not getting any better. I'm like, no chance. Yeah. No chance.
Jason confirms it on stream there. But yeah, other than that, it's been nice because, going to more golf courses around Colorado is also really fun. Good views. Good times, not that bad of weather. So it's a good time for that. Also, kind of like throughout the week, obviously it's been really warm here. Pretty much all around the U.S. it's been fairly warm. But we're lucky enough to have a pool in our apartment. And we've gone there and enjoyed that pool. And we got, a few drinks there. And then also went over to our friend's pool just across the street. Really nice pool as well. And one thing I will say is, what kind of sparked this idea of mine. I was like, dude, I hate the spray suntan lotion. I like the lotion.
Because I feel like sometimes you just like miss spots.
Yeah, it's like that, like the streak on my arm right now. It was because of the spray.
Oh shit! Is it still red?
There's like a streak on the other arm, and it's like they're just.
Is it still red or no?
Like a little bit. You can like kind of see it, but like not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And like there's just like literally you can see like a handprint or something like that, like where like the lotion didn't get to and things like that. And like I don't know, I feel like the spray, you think you get it and you like don't even worry about it, and then like you get burned in some weird spots, and then with the lotion I feel like you just get like good coverage because you have to like work it in and everything. Yeah. So anyway, that's one thing that I've noticed. And then the last thing is obviously Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming out tomorrow, the last episode.
Oh shit, yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
And been catching up on that, and it's been a good time. This last episode, actually, it was a good time.
That was nice of you. You're being.
They've caught themselves because they were in a pretty bad way, but they've remedied a few things, and it's gonna be interesting to see this last one because everyone's expecting a big event to happen.
Yeah, so. It'll be interesting. And then in the coming, what is it, like 2 weeks? I think we have the second part of Stranger Things, which
10
you
days.
just told me is only 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So that part kind of sucks. Which I guess maybe should have been expected.
The last episode is like a movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the last episode I saw was like 2 hours and like 2.5 hours or something, which I guess at that...
That's like 3 episodes in itself.
So I was just hoping, though, that like all of them would be like feature-length films. And I was like ready for all of them. And now they're just like, no, you get 2. So that's actually kind of... Disappointing, but I also, I know we were talking about this before, like, thought it was the last season, and I guess it's not. So.
Yeah, supposedly there's been talks that Stranger Things is coming for season 5.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. We'll see kind of how that goes, but definitely good stuff to watch. There's also Miss Marvel, which I don't think either of us have started yet.
Yeah, I've been meaning to, but actually, we've been going out and doing so much stuff that like I haven't had that much time around the TV anymore.
That's actually very true.
Like when I was locked in with COVID, I felt like I could like easily crush things out.
You honestly, I'm trying. Wait, when we recorded last, did you have COVID? Was it after COVID?
After, yeah.
Because I was gonna say you had one of the most productive.
Well, productive in watching.
The way you can be productive, because you watch all the Fantastic Beasts trilogy. You watched all of Stranger Things. You watched all of Moon Knight. Granted, those are all one season. All of Mandalorian. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Did you watch? You didn't. Well, you started Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Was that everything?
Started Book of Boba Fett, but made the first episode.
You're like, no, thank you. This isn't for me. So yeah, that's like pretty solid. Solid. But yeah, productive little COVID there. And now Nancy's back to normal too. So now that we all have got. Everyone's okay now, and hopefully everyone listening, you guys are all healthy and everything like that, so you can enjoy the summer. But yeah, that's solid. I mean, for me, I guess morning stand-up, I mean, a lot similar. I mean, first one, golf, which I also need to work on, re-emphasize. But it's a lot of fun. For those of you who may follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of this course we played at the other day, and it was super, super nice, like super scenic. And stuff like that. The course itself was all right, the way it was like kept, but as far as like the views and everything was incredible. Yeah. As far as me playing on it, just like the course could get some work, could be better. But yeah, no, it was a good time. Definitely just good to get in the habit of it. I know we talked maybe going golfing again next weekend, but for sure already booked a tee time coming out here in 2 weeks. When Mitch and Samantha come and visit, so that'll be fun. So that was golf, a lot of golf in there, so that was good. So yeah, I guess golf twice since we last recorded, right?
Yeah.
Well, what I will say is, so unfortunately for those of you who don't golf that much, it's usually a group of 4. Out here, golfing is like insane. Like it's crazy how quick tee times go. Yeah. So naturally, if it's just Tyler and I going, they want to fill the other 2 spots. So we had to go with randos. The first time we went, the guys were like really good, and it kind of made me feel shitty about myself because they would just be like watching me, and like they were doing the thing where they're like waiting for me, and they're like, here's these 2 guys who are good at golf, and they're like watching me swing like 3 times in a row. And there's literally no worse feeling. Yeah. But the guys yesterday were pretty solid.
They're probably the same skill level.
Like same skill level around our skill level, and they were definitely much more chill, so that was a nice thing. But yeah, it is one of those things that kind of sucks with golf. I feel that you have to like, especially out here with the tee times being like so, like they get snatched up, where it kind of sucks that you need to golf with randos. Yeah, but it is what it is. Anyways, other than that, farmers market. We went to a farmers market out here that I know Tyler and Nancy have frequented a lot. We went with Cody and Patrick as well. That was a lot of fun. Got way too much stuff. I think I consumed like 3 or 4 different liquids.
Yeah, I was super full the rest of the day. I was like, damn.
Like I showed up with a Starbucks coffee, finished most of it, got a smoothie, got another coffee, and then got a tea. Yeah. That's like, yeah, that was aggressive.
And you had a donut.
And then I had a donut. Did we eat anything else? We tried I have it over there. We got the almond butter. It was really, really good. Cinnamon almond butter. But I'm trying to think, did we end up eating anything else? I think I just drank so much liquid that I was like, I can't eat anything.
I know. I wanted to get something there to eat, but
because the food there, like it was like when I thought it was farmers market, I thought it was going to be like fresh vegetables.
We're just going to eat some gourds.
But it was like they had like vendors, like you could get like they had an empanada stand, they had a pierogi stand, they had samosas, they had
breakfast burritos, sandwiches,
some veggie place or vegan places, but like no. Let's be serious. But no, like a lot of them were really cool. So that was awesome. So that's definitely something that I want to definitely be checking out because I think they do it pretty much. You were saying like every weekend through the end of the summer, like
every Saturday through October, I think.
Oh, nice. So that'll be good. Something to look forward to. The other cool thing is like with being in person, literally in the same building and stuff. It's nice because like we've been able to do happy hours, things like that, which has been a lot of fun. The other thing that if you would have told me I would have been getting into this as much as I have, I'd been like, there's no way. But I've been watching a lot of hockey. So the Colorado Avs are in the Stanley Cup Finals. They're up 2-1. Yesterday was brutal. They lost 6-2.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they've been killing it. So that's something where I've been like, granted, I will, with the caveat, say that if I didn't have money on the game, I don't think I would be invested. But having money on the game, I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. And I can just be like, shoot the puck. I almost fucked that up and said shoot the ball. Shoot the puck, score some goals, hit the over, and get the Avs to win. But so that's been kind of fun to follow. It seems like people out here are like going crazy about it because I feel like anytime there's a game, the bars are pretty packed. I will say, you pointed this out to me yesterday, hands up, is I wasn't wearing my Colorado Avalanche shirt that my aunt got me yesterday.
Yeah.
And they lost. So I did wear it the other day. I didn't wear it game 1, so maybe that was like neutral, whatever. They had home field advantage. Game 2, I wore it. They won 7-0.
That's right.
And then I didn't wear it, and they fucking lost 6-2.
Yeah, game 1, they went into overtime and barely won it.
Yeah, so maybe I'm going to have to wash it. I probably should wash it. Because you know some people do the whole thing where it's like, oh, superstitious, don't wash it. I was like, I'm going to wash it. Yeah, we'll see.
It's not that superstitious.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm on the team. But yeah, so that's been fun. And then the last thing, which was fun, was the other day was grilling. I just threw that in here because I was like, I just love grilling. And like having that like in the summertime is like the best.
Oh, yeah. For lunch, I literally ate a hot dog I brought and the last burger.
Oh, yeah.
All three, dude. Crushed them all.
Had to do the sampler.
Yeah.
That's what I did for dinner last night. I finished yesterday after golf, we grabbed subs from this one place out by the golf course, and they were phenomenal. And so I finished that for lunch today. That was my lunch, but I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner today. I actually still have, I think still have a veggie burger, so maybe I'll just do that.
Yeah, those are really good.
They actually were really good. Yeah, Impossible. I almost said Beyond. That would have been bad. But yeah, that's kind of what we did this week, or these past 2 weeks, I guess. So yeah, obviously kind of a lot of overlap there, but it's kind of nice. So far, it's been great. I mean, right now, if you can't tell, we're especially for those, when I was in the Chicago one, you probably saw that thing a lot, that picture. But we're in my apartment right now, so yeah, it's so far so good. Everything feeling pretty settled, and yeah, having a good time. So everything is going well. But yeah, with that, I think we can move into our main topic here about wanting to be our own boss.
Yeah, definitely. So I think kind of like where this stems from is like where the drive is to become our own boss. Or like for anyone, it's just like kind of like the freedom you have. And then like also for me, it's like the knowledge of like you're making an impact. And like I do feel like I make an impact now. And especially like with my new job, I do feel like I'm making an impact. But like I know for some people in some ways it's like you're not providing anything like material, or you're not doing anything of a service. You're kind of just like logging in, logging out, and having some meetings in between. And like I can see where that gets a little bit meaningless and like, you know, you're stuck in a mode or whatever. But like becoming your own boss can like, yeah, becoming your own boss can like literally set you up to do what you want to do, have it be your work, and then also have the freedom like not to answer to anyone. Well, not anyone, but like not to have to, you know, like what are you doing now, or what do you need to do, or whatever. So it's like that desire like really does show through, and like I don't know,
Yeah, I'm just laughing because Kyle said he likes the studio.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's one of those things where there's especially days where I feel like when you're working on certain stuff or dealing with BS that you're just like, it'd just be so nice if you were the one kind of controlling every aspect of that. Yeah. And like that is, I think, for me, like those moments where I'm like, damn, dude, if I just created my own thing, like I wouldn't have to worry about dealing with like certain types of people that you would otherwise be dealing with. So that's where, like, I don't know, you're like kind of envious of those people who have like found a way to, like, whether it's they create their own business idea, there's other people who like do it in the form of content where they're either like creating YouTube videos or even like super successful like podcasts and things like that, where they're able to, like, this is now their source of income, where they can literally just be like, oh yeah, we're going to just do a podcast on a weekly basis or a couple episodes a week, but like they're fully able to fully dedicate like all their time to that. Or if it's a business, they're able to like fully dedicate to this new business idea. Like that's a part that's like so hard with it, I feel, is that you just get caught up with the, I don't know, it's like monotony, but like every day it's like you have your 9 to 5 and you just kind of go through and just all that stuff. But I don't know. It is, I think that's kind of for me where it comes from, is there's just times where you feel like you're in a rut, like specifically, because like there's days where you can be productive and feel like, oh, I got a lot done today. But there's those other days where I feel like you could just be like, what have I been doing for the last 3 days at work?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's it just comes a lot with the territory of being in like that blue or that the corporate like field, and like I don't know. Obviously, we're fairly new into the game, but there's like no end in sight when you like look to the future. Mm-hmm. So like that's a little daunting, and I feel like especially for people in our generation and stuff like that, when they realize that, it's like almost a little scary, because like
it's the worst.
For I think older generations, you wanted that security, you wanted like constant income, you wanted to just have like, I don't know, you like your work-life balance almost became like you didn't mind your work being so much because you had such a nice life. Mm-hmm. But now it's so hard to have such a nice life because of the housing market or crazy economic stress or whatever, that it's like the work's no longer worth it. Then it's well, fuck it. And like I hate this anyway, so like may as well do something I want to do and actually like it. And then like if I'm living paycheck to paycheck, so be it. But like at least you like what you do.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where like I feel like sometimes not like it's so hard, because like the part where you get it with like corporate is like the paycheck. Like they get you used to the paycheck, you get used to a certain standard of living, because like that's honestly probably the biggest thing, is like, because if you were to just stop and start doing your own thing, or even if it's like
even like the security,
like yeah,
just like knowing you
just
have
knowing like you
a constant paycheck,
yeah, like you're like
not gonna fail, or or God forbid get fired,
yeah, like you have this sense of like, okay, I've got stuff to like fall back on. I know I'm gonna be able to pay, like I'm gonna have this amount in my bank account next month, like things like that. I think that's just part of it. Whereas like there's like this element of risk, but it's one of the tough things is like you see people who like say fuck it, go for the risk, and it like pays off. But that's definitely not everyone. So that's like where it's like, I don't know. It's kind of hard too, because like when you have, for those people who want to do something like that, a lot of times what that requires is for you to do that in the little free time you do have outside of your 9 to 5 job. And like, dude, after you log off from work, that is like we like, even with the podcast, like we'll do prep and stuff, and like we'll occasionally talk about stuff, but like we're not like spending hours and hours and hours doing this.
Yeah, like literally the last thing we like get ourselves to do, just because it's like, I don't know, it's, even if like obviously we're not like strenuous jobs where we're like, building houses or something like that, but it's like, I don't know, when we get home, it's not like
it's like mentally exhausted.
Yeah, I would say that. Just like don't want to do anything.
Yeah. So that being said, what would you say I guess we said some positives of corporate. We said like kind of the security and like the sense of, I don't know, I feel like it's one of those things where you also probably feel, is that you? In the chat?
I don't think so.
Oh shit! Well, Kyle just said in the chat, I heard about somebody starting their own.
Oh no, maybe it might be with my putting in the
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought it meant like an actual simulator.
I was like, damn, dude. I was like, you're doing that? That's crazy. Kyle put in the chat, someone's starting their own indoor golf simulator. And Tyler, one of the things that we mentioned golf this past week, a quick sidebar. We went to Golf Galaxy. Tyler got a new putter.
That's right.
Broke it in this past weekend. But you've been doing a lot of like practicing with putting into like a cup.
Yeah, so pretty much I just set a cup in the guest room, and there's carpet in there to like semi resemble like a green. But it was just funny because it was during the Avs game, so like I'd put the Avalanche game on, the hockey game on, have Enzo in there, and then have like a beer and just like play music. And I was designating it the man cave, but obviously Nancy was in there as well, so it was a family cave.
Family cave. But yeah, no, sorry, that was complete sidetrack. I just saw that on there. I was like, wait a second, hold up.
You thought I was like setting up.
I literally just envisioned the
That'd be
second
crazy.
I was like, dude, what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure those things are like thousands of dollars.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. That is hilarious. Shit, I kind of forgot. So positives, we were saying
the paycheck, security.
Probably just like a sense of like, I hate to say purpose, but to an extent, like you were like, oh, I'm doing like this, or it's like very.
It's more
easy,
so just like,
or recognizable, like if I don't know.
Like it's the opposite of uncharted waters. Like you know what you're getting
Yeah.
into. Like you know what's gonna happen. You know, not like the exacts, but like you know you're there to do this job and what's expected of you.
Yeah. Well,
like you go be your own boss. Like no one's expecting anything from you.
Yeah. There's also probably like I wonder if like part of it is just like it's just what you do, like public perception a little bit. Like everyone, maybe that's what I was trying to say is like I feel like it's not like I understand like a lot of times like family or whatever won't like know like what a product security analyst does, like, and that's fine, but they can understand like as you're making progressions in your career, they're like, oh, congrats on like a promotion or different things like that. Like to them it's just like, oh, like someone could speak on like probably might have to be like, oh, Jason's doing this at the company and he's or like at a high level and like he's working in corporate, he has a 9-to-5 job. Like obviously not saying the details, but like it's one of those things where I wonder if part of it is just like, oh, it's like the public norm, which is kind of shitty because it makes you think of that SpongeBob meme we talked about, which is like you're going from office to work or from office to car to home. But like at the end of the day, like I feel like people just accept that's like what you.
But then again, that could also be like the negative, like, you know, as soon as people hear like, oh yeah, he's just like works in corporate and like the 9-to-5 or whatever. But like the second you're like, oh yeah, I own my own business, it's like, oh.
But do you think everyone thinks that though? Like I mean, probably after a while they think that. But I'm like thinking like if, like I feel like if I were to quit my job tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm starting my own thing, whether it be.
I feel like most people would look at you like that'd be awesome.
I feel like most younger people would. I feel like some of like older people, dude, my parents would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Or like relatives would be like, why'd you quit your job?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Especially if it's like I mean, we're both at like big companies now, and it's like one of those things where like they'll be like, oh, you have the security of being at a big company, you could have been there for whatever. And if we're just like, oh, I didn't want to do it and I just wanted to do my own thing, they're probably like, what, like until like once it becomes established, they'll be like, oh, I knew the whole time you were gonna kill it. And it's like, but that's the one group.
The haters are the motivators. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I don't know. I think to me it's more of a positive of like being able to say to someone that like, oh yeah, I own my own business, or yeah, I create this, or like, yeah, this is me, rather than just like, oh yeah, I'm in data strategy. They're just like, oh, what? What is? Yeah. Do
you think if you wanted to create your own thing, like give it a full go, like whatever, like say in a year you have like an insane business idea, you're like, I really want to pursue this business idea. Do you feel like you're going to want to start doing it, like you would start doing it outside of work hours and like really dedicate your time outside of work hours to that, and then eventually once it became like sufficient enough, you did that? Or would you be like, no, I'm going to get us a full go, quit job and go for it?
Depending, like obviously you'd have to work into the finances, because like if you had the money to do it like full force and you really believe in yourself, then do it. But I think at the end of the day, you know, there's that stat that's like whatever, like 90% of new businesses fail their first time around. So it's like, or whatever, I don't know if that's the exact number, but like a large number of new small businesses like fail their first time around. Mm-hmm. So like you're not going to come away with a home run right off the bat odds, with the odds that it is. So, like, obviously I'd probably stay working until, like, it was sufficient enough for me to quit.
True. Yeah. I'd probably be the same way because it's just hard. Like, again, like I think that's also like one of the pros. Like, you just get accustomed to like a certain lifestyle. Like, that's one of the things where we talked about when we're talking about like grad school. Like, when you're thinking of grad school, like initially, like, yeah, the idea of going back full-time student and being like, oh, I'm going to go to all the football games and things like that, like, is great. But then all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, wait, this means I have to go back to a college student budget. And that is like basically a non-existent budget. So that's where like it would be just hard to do that, to like go backwards, because you're just so used to like, oh, like this is where I'm at now, and it's only gonna
this
go
type of
from here.
apartment and this type of area, going out this many times, and like
Exactly.
this type of clothing, and material things that you like never thought you could have.
Yeah, like these NIU football shirts, dude, don't come in cheap.
That's right.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, that's true. And then, but like, as far as like that's the positives, I feel like on the negatives, like, I mean, we talked about it a lot, but I feel like sometimes it's just like
your mental state, pretty much.
Yeah, just your mental health.
And just overall, that's the negative.
Well, yeah, because just sometimes you just feel like what am I?
What work is
like,
actually
what output
being done?
is like? Is my output?
Plus, like, take everything away. The apocalypse happens. What are you providing to the new world?
Yeah, like
like
you die.
Nothing.
Yeah, like if I were to die tomorrow, they're not going to be like, oh, look at all the great things Jason accomplished at work.
Yeah, well, maybe.
I don't know, probably not.
But no,
but it's not enough to like move the needle. It's not like I'm gonna like 100 years from now they're not gonna know who I am. Yeah. And then like the other thing that like this is when I like anytime I see these sort of things where it's like how small we are in the universe compared to everything else, I'm just like, dude, why am I doing this? Like, there's like, especially when I'm supposed to be working on something that's like a task I've kept putting off and like haven't wanted to do, and like just I'm like, oh, I'll do it later, and it's this huge thing that I'm supposed to be doing for work, and I'm like just procrastinating, watching like TikToks or something. If any one of those things where it's like this space of like showing where we're at in the universe, I'm like, dude, if I don't do this, it's not going to impact anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not going to do anything.
Well, I mean, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of most jobs. But, like,
yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's just like, and there's a TikTok I have later on that I'll share with you guys. It's not really a funny one for the comedic report. It's more so serious. But just kind of puts things into perspective about, like, the type of job you have or wish you had.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, moving on, I think we kind of know the negatives is kind of mostly focused around mental health or just like general purpose. There's not really a lot else. Maybe toxic culture because you can't control that.
Oh, and you also like if we're going back to like when you're your own boss, you're like don't really have to deal with people. Like, well, it's not that you don't have to deal with
people that you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, exactly.
You're fired.
Exactly. Like if you don't want to deal with someone, like be like you're not working with me anymore.
Yeah, but I think that kind of goes with like being your own boss and like what that entails, especially if you have like something that gets really successful. Then it kind of goes along with the fact of like now you actually got to hire people, but like you can't just go hire your friends because like what your friends don't always like work out, or maybe they're not as reliable in like a work setting, or things you don't know about your friends until you work with them. Mm-hmm. And then it's like you're in a tough spot because you're working with your friends. But like being your own boss, you have to like start thinking, and not that I know because I don't know anything about that, but like I feel like you'd have to think about like your company, how you want it to be successful, and the right people you need it to be successful, which may like not be the people you want.
Oh yeah, and it probably like I'm sure it like entails obviously a ton of like tough decisions. Like I'm sure like if you start something, like there's you definitely probably have friends or people you're close with in mind where it's like, oh, you would be perfect for like this type of role, and like it's good, and if you have those people who like know what they're doing and stuff like that. But I guarantee the second you're starting something, you're also gonna have people who be like, oh, I hear you're doing this. That sounds really cool, and you're gonna be like,
thanks.
Be like, yeah. It's like they're like, oh, but I'd love to be involved, and you're like, you can be a customer.
So you can be involved, but no, I think that just like being your own boss would, be great and everything, that like responsibility, but like I don't know. I think like we all like see it as like something grand, and I think there's just a lot more work to it. Mm-hmm. Like I know Panda Express, when I worked there, they'd always talk to us about like Andrew and Peggy's like rise to fame and how they got there.
Mm-hmm. That's the Panda Express owner.
Yeah.
Or what is that? Are they calling the owner?
Yeah. So he never franchised. So he owns every single Panda Express.
Dude, Panda Express sounds really good.
It does.
I'm really hungry.
They're starting to sell burritos now. So basically, you order like a plate, whatever you want, but they put it in a burrito and wrapped, and you eat it.
Do they like fry the tortilla or something, or like how do they?
I don't know.
Is this like I could go to Panda right now?
I don't know if it's here. I know it's in California.
What?
Yeah. They talked about it when I worked there, but they never got around to doing it.
That is what I'm looking this up.
But
Sorry,
anyway,
keep going on that. I'm just looking this up.
He talked about when he was first starting to create Panda Express, and basically that he would work over 100 hours a week, or some crazy amount of hours a week, and he was never there.
Shut the fuck up.
He was never there for his family, and like never got to go to kids' birthdays, or never got to go to like swim meets, or never got to go to whatever, because him and his chef were constantly trying to expand the business, and now has all the money in the world, but misses out on that time that's spent with his family. So
that's
it's like
true. It's a give and take.
Yeah.
Also, that burrito looks phenomenal.
They do have it?
Well, I don't know. I just showed up with pictures of it, and that's an orange chicken burrito.
Yeah.
Damn.
This one guy on TikTok that rates food, he showed it.
I guess you also could make a burrito too.
He got chow mein, orange chicken, and kung pao, and they wrapped it. It was pretty good. And he got now they do sweet and sour sauce in the packet too, so you can put it.
Oh really?
You can put it on the burrito.
Damn. You know what I miss is the snack wraps from McDonald's.
Yeah, dude. They have to come back.
Oh, also, this is completely...
Your own boss.
Now I'm just super hungry, but you know the rolled chicken tacos from Taco Bell that you introduced me to?
Yeah.
I also miss those. I don't know if they're ever coming back.
Yeah,
they took away because of COVID, and now they're just...
gone forever.
We'll need to make one of those... you know how there's those TikTok accounts where it's like, I'm gonna keep doing this video every day.
Oh, Mauricio just saw the Panda Express TikTok.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a guy that rates food. He is in his car.
Dang,
in LA.
What are the odds? Honestly, us talking about it, whoever's listening right now is probably gonna hear it or show up on the thing because the algorithm's weird.
Sure.
But that honestly sounds really good. But yeah, rolled chicken tacos and snack wraps.
Bush Light Apple is coming back, and
did we try that?
Yeah, it's not that good. Or I mean, it's all right. But
I
feel like you can't finish. I think Kyle and I were having this conversation a while ago when it first came out. Is it's good for your first few, but finishing a 30 rack.
Wait, you were in St. Louis when you tried it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever tried it.
Really?
Because you would have been in St. Louis. That might have been when I was in Austin, maybe. And I don't think I ever got around to. And I also don't know if they would have had it, honestly.
Well, finishing a 30 rack is
Is that the only size it comes in?
I don't know, but it
so
seems like the most popular size, and it's horrible. And then they are coming back, but it's for the last time ever. They said. When they tweeted it out, so let's hope so.
Let's hope so. Put it out of its misery. I might have to get it just to. But the only thing is, I don't want a 30 rack.
But it's hard.
But I was gonna say, I don't think I can't even envision getting.
I think
I
can't even envision it's another job to do. You're damn dude, gotta get through these Bush Light apples.
You're clocking out of work, where you're not yet.
Yeah, dude, time to get in it.
Yeah, 30 rack. Kyle was just saying 30 rack way too much. I don't even know if they sell Natty Light in smaller quantities. I can't even envision.
Natty Light?
Yeah.
Or Bush Light?
Oh my God, I'm saying Natty Light. I meant Bush Light.
If you want Natty Light, I mean,
I can't even imagine. Yeah, I don't want 40. I can't even imagine a Bush Light getting I'll get a 12 pack of Bush Light. I would be down to get a 6 pack of these Bush Light.
I mean, they might have bottles, but I've only seen bottles of Bush.
Bottles?
A bottle.
Bush Light?
Of Bush.
Oh, Bush, not Bush Light.
But I can't say that I've seeked it out. So
I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. That's it. Sometimes adding flavor to beers can, especially those kind of cheap beers, could definitely be very hit or miss. Nowadays, not out of the park. But did you ever try the pineapple ones? Pineapple nowadays?
I thought so.
They also just came out with a different flavor, and I can't remember what it is. They have the strawberry lemonade, pineapple lemonade, mango. If they don't have mango, that sounds good. I'm about to look this up. This is great podcasting audio. Red, white, and blueberry. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Hang on. So maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't. Oh wait, no, yeah, they did. No, it is. It's red, white, and blueberry.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so maybe that is good. I don't know, but that's another one out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went on a huge tangent there, but let's see. Being a boss with entails things that would be great. Things that would be great. Where I said that things that wouldn't be great about being our boss is now all of a sudden like any sort of like dude, you get put in the hospital, like that's on you.
Yeah.
You get
I have some actual facts. I have some facts also about small businesses too.
Oh shit.
But yeah, literally.
Is that your deep dive?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Good.
And then
nitty gritty.
Also, like dealing with the economy, like inflation,
or like
COVID.
Right now is like an upcoming like potential recession.
Yeah. So it's like definitely not the time to start a business.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, like things aren't going as hard. People are saving more than they're spending. That's, you know, inflation increasing. So it's like, I don't know. It's just gonna be. It would just be rough to be a business owner. Oh yeah. Especially with like, you know, when you like go to somewhere smaller, there's like shortages on like waiting staff and like registers or something like that. So it's like, I can't imagine how these people are like trying to manage their business with that. So. Oh yeah. Plus like even so like the other thing to think about is if you're starting a business or something where you have like it's like an actual business. It's not like content or anything, but it's a business where you have to like build a product or something, or like you just like maybe spent a shit ton of money on inventory. Like that's coming out of your own pocket, or I guess anyone who you've like been like who's now investing. But like here's the thing though, like obviously like if you have family or whatever, like that can add a level of stress because now you're dealing with family money. Not to mention the fact though that if you have any regular old investor, you've now got investors who are like, hey, how's the money coming along? And then it's like, oh shit, maybe I'm not my own boss. Yeah, literally. Now you gotta answer to someone. Yeah. So it's hard. Damn, actually, now I think about it, dude, that would kind of suck. Oh, yeah. Because then they'll put some decisions. You almost just got to figure out, if you could figure out, like, financials on your own, that would be great. But then if you figure out your financials on your own, you're probably like, I don't need to start a business. Yeah. That's a good. The best would be to just own a bunch of, like, properties and just, like, Airbnb the shit out of them because you just rake in the money. Yeah, but even then, Airbnb is kind of collapsing now, too. Oh, yeah, true. That may be something else. Or just regular rent. Like, dude, you talk about just have, like, it's fucking just like, oh, you know what? Hire a property manager. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, then actually the best part about doing that is if you hire a property manager, they have to deal with all the shit. Like, dude, whoever owns Cortland that owns this complex and they own other buildings, it's like we've never seen the owner of Cortland, but they're making bank. Oh, we should ask. Be like, I'd like to speak to the owner, please. Yeah, like the owner of Cortland. Yeah. Yes, that would definitely be things that went. And last one. What would you be doing if you were your own boss? Like if you were to, maybe a way to rephrase this. If in like, I don't know, 5-10 years, you were like future you was like, oh yeah, we own our own thing. What would you think it is that you could be doing, or like the type of thing? Doesn't have to be specific. I don't know. As of right now, it's like a digital content company. So like, you know, creating a company that like streamlines the process of how like content creators can get noticed. Not that I'm like the pro at it, but just like that's where everyone's going and that's where like business is going, it seems. Or creating some app or some data thing just because of the experience I have. Yeah. It's so hard because I would love to do something that's more like on the creative side. Like it would be awesome to like full-time. I mean, obviously it'd be awesome full-time to do something creative, whether it be like writing, like blogs or things like that, or like a podcast or a YouTube or something like that, where it's like free form and creative, and like you fully own your content. Like that would be really, really cool. Plus, then you don't have the same type of pressure that you would if you're like a business. But at the end of the day, like I mean, I don't know. I feel like that is there's such a huge like. I get there's not maybe a huge initial barrier to entry, but there's a huge barrier to entry to get like known. Like obviously like we were able to start this thing and all we had to do was buy the microphones and the other shit and then get it set up. Yeah. But like it's one of those things where like to actually like invest time to like getting a following and like creating a niche and like creating content is like such a pull. And I mean we've even seen like coming up with stuff, and we talk about it on here, but like coming up with stuff even for like these episodes, it's like hard because like we're in situations where like we're not out here doing crazy things all the time. We're just like all of you guys, 9 to 5, like working 5 days a week. Going out to dinner. So we're like, oh yeah, this crazy shit. You know? Yeah. So that's where it's like kind of it forces you. I mean, I don't know. I would love to think if I had my own thing that'd be something in that creative realm.
whatever form that takes.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to like get to a point, like dude, streaming like even like I haven't like I created a Twitch a while ago, and I think I streamed like once maybe, and it was just to see how it worked. Like that'd be something that'd be really kind of cool. But it's one of those things where again you gotta build a following, you have to do it regularly, and like think about how much time then it'd be like that takes up so much time now outside of your work day. I don't know. Kyle just said bring back the betting blog. That is something that I did a while ago. That was a lot of fun to do. Just kind of in the spare time of just like throwing stuff out there. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where even that, like it took a while because like I'd be like, oh, I'll try to write something like once. I'll, at the bare minimum, I'll like write one thing a day, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I really like. Even though it's like free form content, it's like nobody's saying you have to write X amount of words. Yeah, it's still like, oh shit, I gotta still do that today because like I just had a long day at work and like I did it. But like the whole thing is until you're like once people are expecting you to consistently put out like content, that's when you'll start getting a following because they'll expect something every like in our instance like every Monday they're like you're gonna have a new episode, or like for the blog like every day or every other day you're gonna have a new post, things like that. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough.
No, it's definitely tough. A lot of things to think about when going into small business.
Yeah, but speaking of, it probably pivots really nicely to your deep dive into small business.
Yeah, definitely. So my deep dive, I decided to look at some facts about small businesses in America, especially. So basically, how many small businesses are there in the U.S.? And there are around 32.5 million small businesses in the U.S. And they make up for around 1.5 million jobs annually, which is kind of crazy, like annual jobs, 1.5. And then as well as they're about 90% of the business population represent for like the representation of like the business population. So it's like, yeah, being a big business is crazy, but like, you know, only 10% of companies are there. Yeah. 90% of like your small business, small and mid-size.
Small business can still make bank.
Yeah. You know, you can still do well. Just not everyone's doing well.
Yeah.
And then like, obviously the big reason for like, what is the main reason for like people wanting to open their own business is 29% of people say the biggest motivation for opening it is being their own boss. Mm-hmm. So I think the last thing I had on here was millennials and Gen Zs are 188% more likely to have the aim of creating a side business compared to baby boomers. So
I can see that.
That's our generation is specifically more geared towards having something on the side, or if not creating your own business, than those before us. And I think that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Then I guess getting into my deep dive. So I mentioned earlier how I've been starting to get into hockey. Granted, it's primarily been one because it's like the Colorado Avalanche have been insane and obviously based out here. Also because I'm putting money on the games and like giving myself something to root for. But I figured I'd look up some interesting facts about hockey since I do not know much about hockey. The first one, which was very disgusting, these are just a Google of interesting facts. The early hockey pucks were made from fecal matter.
Whoa, nice.
Don't know why they stopped. Let's see. Before each hockey game, obviously for ice hockey games, pucks are frozen in an effort to ensure the game is safer for the players and the audience. Oh. It stops the puck from bouncing.
I guess that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I wonder why they decided to use that.
I have no idea. Let's see. What else do we got? The average NHL game comes close to using approximately 12 hockey pucks a game, which is kind of crazy because I don't even know when they replace them.
Oh, when they go in the audience?
Yeah. I will say, though, that one of the things that people who I felt like are... Because I feel like if you're a hockey fan, like you're a hardcore hockey fan. Like I feel like there's no such thing... I mean... I don't know if I would call myself a hockey fan. I'm more of like a betting on hockey fan.
I watch hockey on the weekends.
Yeah, but like I don't, because like I feel like there's not really much of a thing of like a casual hockey fan. I feel like people are like hardcore into hockey. But the thing that's crazy is I feel like the people who are hardcore into hockey, for whatever reason, almost like polar opposites. At least from when I'm thinking of like high school and stuff, from like basketball fans, and all of hockey, all the people I can think of who are like hardcore hockey fans are like would always their biggest gripe with basketball is like, oh my gosh, the play stops all the time. And, like, there's so many timeouts and all that stuff. And it's like, okay, yeah, maybe that is the case. Dude, when I was watching the hockey game, there's timeouts or like stoppages in play all the time. Like I thought it was like soccer where it just kept going, and I was like, here's another commercial. Here's another commercial. I was like, why does the clock keep stopping? It was so stupid because I thought that was the whole thing about hockey was that the clock just kept going, and I'm like, dude, clock stopping all the time. Like I'm seeing way too many commercials.
Yeah, I think it's the number of fouls too, and like the change of the game that's probably happened.
It's pretty nuts. Let's see if I've got any other good ones. The Hockey Hall of Fame located in Toronto, which I guess makes sense because of Canada, but it's kind of interesting. And also like the NHL, it's just kind of like I don't know how many Canadian teams they have.
7. Did we look at this before?
Did we? I don't know. I'm about to look this up.
Montreal.
Are you about to name all of them?
Maybe.
Fucking go. Hang on. Go for it. Montreal's one of them.
Okay, hold on. The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, you're going for mascot too.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Right,
Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, there are holy shit, there are 7. Okay.
Yeah, I thought we went this far. So Toronto Maple Leafs.
When did we talk about hockey on the podcast?
Not on the podcast.
Oh, just in our spare time, we just a lot of hockey talk.
Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs, Winnipeg Jets, Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah. Where is Edmonton? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Calgary Flames.
Yeah.
Ottawa Senators.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah.
And
this last one you definitely know.
The Maple Leafs.
You already said Maple Leafs.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, Vancouver Canucks.
Damn, dude. Tyler knows his puck.
Oh, Canada. No, just kidding.
Oh my goodness. That was really impressive.
We'll put a Canadian flag.
You'll have to like Photoshop it in. Yeah, that'll. Damn, dude, that was impressive.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we just had this conversation, so I don't know if it's that impressive, but like,
I don't know that I would have been able to do that. I've heard of all those teams, but I would not have been able to think of it.
You did name all the WNBA, so.
That was pretty crazy. Yeah, we were talking about WNBA the other day, and I was able to name all the WNBA teams, which I was pretty impressed with myself on that one. Yeah. So we're doing pretty well. But yeah, that is enough hockey talk, I think. I don't know when the next Avalanche game is, but
tomorrow at 6.
So I'm going to have to wear my Avalanche shirt because, for those of you who weren't listening, I might be the reason they lost yesterday because I didn't wear my shirt. So that's not going to happen again.
Probably likely.
I'll wear my shirt again and they'll win 7-0 again.
That's right.
So it'll be great. It'll be great.
We'll take the Avs money line. Well, we can go ahead and get into the 4 p.m. meeting of the week. And I can go ahead and go quickly. So at this time of year, I think when we moved into this apartment complex, and I think we probably mentioned it before, or I have, is there's quite a few spiders that we've seen in our apartment, and especially now, this time of year when it gets like warmer outside, they come inside. Dude, they could be on your head right now, isn't it? But they tend to come inside because obviously it's cooler and everything. So there's been like, I don't even know, probably like 5 a day that we've been seeing.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I'm just like, either I have no spiders or I'm just not paying attention.
And it's only been these last like 3 days, but like it's been
5 a day?
Yeah, probably.
Dude.
Like 3 to 5 a day.
I don't like that we're recording in my apartment too, talking about this. I'm like looking around.
Yeah, dude,
I don't know. I will say that I did have an instance where, so my desk is like kind of right in front of where we're recording right now. I had an instance where that was, I think I told you over the weekend.
Yeah.
Like it was literally that wall right there where I'm on video and a spider came here. I like jumped and I was like, hang on, I gotta take care of something. I went and smacked him.
Nice.
But yeah, that's the only instance I've had.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think they're back. But we have reached out to the office and they're gonna do like a spraying, I think.
Oh, nice.
So they're gonna like spray our outside. Nice. So they can't spray inside.
I hope they do like all of them. Like fucking just do all of them.
I hope so too, but
otherwise,
they did last year as well, so maybe they'll do it again. Yeah. But I don't know.
Well, that's where we just gotta get the owner's contact information. My 4 p.m. meeting of the week. So you'll notice we have one mic here, and god damn it, it took so fucking long to try to figure out. We have both mics. It's the other mic's on the other side of Tyler's laptop. But we were trying to figure out where we have both our mics because we have 2 mics. We should use both mics. And I was about to lose my mind. And we obviously started an hour late, so we're trying to use that to kind of figure this out. And didn't really figure it out, obviously. So if it's echoey, apologize. Hopefully we get it figured out for next week. But otherwise, we're just powering through.
That's right.
And at least got it figured out. At least got the visual figured out. We're not actually using we're actually using another phone to like record, so it's not an actual camera. So it seems to be working well. But yeah, the mic thing was a pain in the ass. I watched way too many like random YouTube videos and was telling Tyler to tap the mic I don't know how many times just to see if it was working. And
that's right.
It was enough time for you to finish your Corona, then you
that's right.
Coors Light instead. So
got a little parched doing the job.
Yeah, but that was probably my 4 p.m. meeting of the week. Other than like, I mean, work's been work and like sometimes driving me nuts, but I think that's everyone. So yeah, that is my 4 p.m. meeting of the week. I think with that we can move on to our comedic report, which I don't know if you have yours pulled up, but if not, I can go with mine.
Yeah, you can go. So
mine are both tweets. Oh, the first one you're gonna have to give a little insight. So the first tweet said my manager is sharing her screen and she's looking for jobs, and it got a shit ton of engagement. And I'm like, that's so fucking funny. Like, we've talked a lot on here, and I want you. The reason I was pointing to you is because I want you to talk about what you told me the other day. But it's one of those things where like that's honestly like one of the like worst nightmares when you're sharing your screen is like you're sharing something where like, oh shit, what am I sharing?
See up into the eyes.
Like I literally think
basically
yeah. So talk about what you like. It wasn't you sharing your screen.
No,
but
thank God. Or else I probably wouldn't have a job. Honestly, I'd probably quit out of embarrassment. But so in my period of work, we are meeting with teams to go over a certain tool. And we're testing out a bunch of different tools and, just looking at like, how they compare and how they stack up against each other. Mm-hmm. And I was like in charge of writing a summary about one of these tools, about how everyone's testing went and everything like that. And I kind of wrote it in the sense of where things are going or like options to be taken or what's wrong with them, or like, it was more so for our eyes only and not for the general public. And through this, I sent it to my boss, and they were like, "Oh, this is all good and everything. This is for internal use." And I was like, "Okay, for sure." And then during the meeting with said people of the tool, she accidentally shared her screen, which was the chat that I sent of my thoughts on the tool, and so that was pretty much broadcasted to the entire team.
And the thoughts weren't very
the thoughts weren't on the positive. I mean, there was some positive, some
negative. But it was overall.
Overall, though, it was not probably something they were looking forward to seeing, which they shouldn't have been. But I was almost like frozen in awe that I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. So that was pretty scary.
Yeah. So I saw that.
Probably for like a good 20 seconds it was on the screen too. So.
just in case you haven't had a chance to read this.
Yeah.
Let me highlight it for you.
Yeah, so be careful about sharing screens.
My other comedic report, it was just obviously Father's Day, and I thought this was hilarious. Let's see how well you're able to see this on the camera from far away. That's a picture, if you can't tell, of George Lopez. It just says, "Happy Father's Day to the man who tucked me in and sang me to sleep every night at 10 p.m.
George Lopez.
And I thought that was hilarious because for those of you who used to watch Nick, I think it was like Nick at Night. That was like all, and it was like super loud. Like I felt like if you started dozing off, it'd wake you up. But that was like when you knew it's like, okay, it's getting late in the night. I don't even know if they still play that. Like I assume they probably play them somewhere. But George Lopez was a good show.
Yeah. It was a good show.
That is my other comedic report.
Nice. So one of them is a tweet. The other one's a TikTok that I'll probably just describe the TikTok. I don't know if I'll actually play it. But the tweet is, "Motherfuckers get a MacBook and all of a sudden got work to do in public places." So that cracked me up.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's like, buy a fucking MacBook and now you're all of a sudden working at Starbucks all the time, or you're going out and working somewhere else. Dude, so that cracks me up. I don't think I've ever worked in a coffee shop.
I haven't. It's really nice. I will say, like, it actually is really nice. I did that when, for Samantha's graduation, I went out to Winona.
Well, okay, if you're, like, traveling, then,
you mean, like, I'm working from home, like, let me just go walk over to...
Yeah, Starbucks don't work.
When I see those people doing that, though, I'm like, that's kind of nice. Just a change of scenery.
No, I mean, I'm not putting down people that go work.
No, I'm not saying you are.
But, like, it just, like, cracks me up, though, like, the amount of, like, the type of person that goes and does it.
Oh, know? Yeah.
the AirPods, the MacBook, you know.
Tyler's listing all things that I own, so.
I mean, I own them too,
No,
but like,
listening.
it's just funny.
Well, you have AirPods too?
Yeah.
Wait, I actually think I'd do that. Never mind.
Yeah, got them for my birthday.
Nice.
From
And
Nancy.
Apple Watch?
And an Apple Watch.
Team Apple. I think that's pretty much all the Apple. Oh, no, maybe you don't have an iPad. I don't have an iPad
I
either.
don't have an iPad.
I don't know what else. Don't you have an Apple Card too?
I do have an Apple.
Damn.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs 2.0.
That's right, dude. I'm coming for it. But anyway, so the next thing I have here is not so much funny, but it's a little bit like kind of goes along with like the theme of like the what we've been like kind of going over, and it's basically a TikTok of a girl scooping ice cream saying, "Me feeling dumb at 28." Oh shoot, just me feeling dumb for being 28 years old and still scooping ice cream as one of my jobs, and then like the next scene is like her acting like a little kid looking over the counter, and it's like every 5-year-old kid who thinks I have the coolest job ever.
Oh.
And then it's like when her caption was like, when did we start feeling too old for the jobs that make us happy? So it's like,
That's deep.
isn't it crazy how like, what if you owned an ice cream shop, you know, and you just scooped ice cream and like you made the profits from that, you made a pretty good living,
Yeah.
and all you did was scoop ice cream.
Well, it's funny because like I used to think, granted, it's like I guess maybe it's with like any job, but like when I like if you would have told me like when I was younger before like working at a movie theater would be so cool. Like I'd like, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. And then I did it, and I'm like, I mean, there's definitely cool components and perks, but otherwise it's just one of those things where other like there's random shit that you gotta deal with that's annoying. And like I was happy to like get a different job after that.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things where it's kind of like weird because I guarantee, like similarly, it's like one of those, like you have a little kid who's like, "Oh my god, you work in a movie theater? Like that's so cool."
Yeah.
It's like, well, not that cool.
Yeah, and that's true when like work becomes work, but like if you enjoy it, then like there should be no like embarrassment about having the job. You know?
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
if you enjoy scooping ice cream, then like by all
Fucking
means.
scoop ice cream.
Yeah.
I like scooping ice cream like this.
Scooping it into my mouth.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that's my half comedic, half serious report.
that was pretty serious. But yeah, I think with that we can get into our 5v5. If anyone has any other things to throw our way or any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat while we're going through this. But otherwise, we can get into it. 5v5 of gum brands. Gum brands. So make sure to emphasize the M on that one. For those of you who didn't join earlier, like the first solid 5 minutes of this episode was a shit show because we just couldn't stop laughing. But yeah, so 5v5 of gum brands. Let's see, who chose? Oh, I think I chose. Wait, Star Wars character. Did I choose first? Because I thought. Because I know I think I chose Vader, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's an odd episode.
We know who that is.
Your boy's odd.
All right. What do you got? For
Honestly, I'm
5v5?
gonna do Double Mint
Ooh.
as my first, just because I do love Double Mint gum, and then also Chris Brown had that commercial where he did the. See, this is like my train of thought coming out, so it's probably not gonna be any of your guys' favorite, but it's a commercial where he sings "Forever," and it's Double Mint though.
Take
Like,
elected.
he like replaces the lyrics with Double Mint, like Double Mint gum.
Oh,
And, like, so that's like the commercial, but it always makes me think of the wedding scene in The Office
Oh yeah.
for
yeah.
Pam and Jim, and so that's why I chose Double Mint as number one.
Awesome. My first pick, I'll go with 5 gum.
Nice.
I feel like it's one of the types of gum that you get like pretty good flavor, like lasting wise.
Yeah.
And
I'll
good
choose Trident as my
Ooh.
second one because it always cracks me up with the people that want to be paid in Trident layers. I wish I was paid in layers. Or
That's
gum.
hilarious. That's hilarious. What's up, Samantha? She says she loves the setup. 5v5. Let's see. So you got Trident and Double Mint. I will go with Big League Chew.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so that's one where like growing up, I feel like growing up playing, like I know for sure with baseball, but I don't know like with other sports too. Like I feel like probably like I don't know with soccer if you really should be chewing gum because you're running so much, but definitely love Big League Chew. The watermelon one was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But
That's
just
a great one.
all those like, oh man, they probably, I don't know. They probably still have. The only thing that sucked with that one was the flavor ran out very quick.
Yeah.
But that was always like the biggest treat. Like you're like, for me it was like I connotate that with baseball. And I'd be like going to the dugout, dude. It's fucking, let's go.
Chomping away.
Yeah.
I think for number 3, I'm gonna do the Hubba Bubba tape, bubble tape.
Oh, dude, I had that on my list. That was a good one.
Those are always so crazy.
Oh,
Just keep going off.
Yeah, I know. Dude, there's the psychopaths who just say fuck and just bite into it.
Bite in the wheel.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's a good one. That's a good one. I will go with the brand of gum on my island, which now is gonna make me laugh again. Is Orbit. So Orbit's gonna be my third pick.
Is that the one that was like dirty mouth cleaning up with Orbit?
I have no idea.
You lint liquor. You ever see those commercials?
No.
They're like swearing at each other, but they're calling each other like, "You're a cootie queen." It's like, "Who are you calling a cootie queen? You lint liquor." And it's like dirty mouth cleaning up with Orbit.
Dude, I'm looking this up.
Oh, funny commercials. From what I remember back.
You might be just making that up on your own. No, I'm just kidding. Was it this one?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm actually about to. Yeah, let's see if I can get this audio going real quick.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog!
What the French toast?
Did you think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint licker?
So you come
Overreacting.
No, Bill, overreacting was when I put your convertible into a wood chipper. Stinky McStink face! You Hoboken.
Fabulous! New Orbit Raspberry Mint cleans another dirty mouth. For a good clean feeling, no matter what.
That's hilarious. Damn, dude, you like got every bit of that.
Every bit.
Well, no, like all you remembered each of like the little insults. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
I don't even remember.
You said
Biscuit
you
Eating
cootie
Bulldog.
queen and lint liquor.
Yeah. There's Biscuit Eating Bulldog,
Oh, I guess-
Hoboken,
yeah. You got most.
Pickled Kumquat.
That was pretty good though. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
All right, number 4 for me here. I think I'm gonna go with Juicy Fruit.
Juicy fruit's so good.
Yeah, all the flavor does run out so fucking quick.
Oh yeah, but if that
It's like
was
so original though.
I was gonna say if that was one that you could like actually have flavor for a long time, I feel like that would probably be one of my that might be a number 1 pick.
Yeah, it's a good one.
My 4th pick, I'm gonna go with the classic Double Bubble.
Nice.
Can't go wrong with Double Bubble.
I like
Except sometimes that's another one dries out super fast and that just tastes like a chewing rubber.
my last one that I don't think I'll ever choose, but it just makes me laugh is Big Red.
I had that on my list. Do you not like it?
I mean, it's all right, but I think I'd prefer like other gum instead. But I just think it's funny because of Ricky Bobby, where it's like if you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you, and like that's his like
That's
advertisement
hilarious.
for Big Red. Cracks
That's
me up.
hilarious. Alright, so let's see what else we got on here. Last pick, I'll go with Winter Fresh.
Nice.
Winter Fresh is good. Probably my favorite mint. I like that mint gum actually, the Orbit one.
Orbit.
Yeah, the inspiration. Yeah, so we'll get into we'll recap our 5v5s here. I know we just got a bunch of people join, so if there's anything you want to throw our way before we wrap it up here, throw it in the chat now. But yeah, otherwise we can recap our 5v5. Or no, wait, we got our mentions, dude. This in-person shit's throwing me off.
Yeah, I had Extra,
I had Extra as well.
Eclipse.
Eclipse. I had Stride,
I had Stride.
which I feel like it was
For some
funny.
reason, I remember them because I thought you could eat the wrapper with them, but maybe I was not sure.
I feel like, wait, it's funny.
There was
because
something I
It's
feel
funny
like-
you say that because I feel like I remember there being
There was
a
some
gum.
gum that you could eat the wrapper with it.
I think it might have been. I remember that being something.
And I remember Stride is like
Yeah.
advertised as like
Stride gum, can you eat the wrapper? Let's see. Stride gum, you can eat the wrapper. But why would you? Wait, but now this one says Stride wrapper should not be chewed. Myth busted.
maybe don't listen to us.
But that was in 2007. Now 2008 it says you can.
Whoa.
This is tough. Can you eat Stride? Oh, 2021 article. Can you eat Stride gum wrappers? Yes, you can eat Stride gum wrappers. Similarly, any paper might be eaten or chewed. Okay, although it's not suggested. So it's going to say you can eat any gum wrapper. It's like, well, technically you can. It's like, well, yeah, no shit. Should I?
Yeah. Anyway, then I had Bazooka Joe's. And then
Oh,
also
those are really good.
Also, the zebra one. You remember that?
Zebra
chip?
stripes.
Yeah,
Those are good.
those are like
Those,
the flavors.
similar to
are
the
crazy.
flavor, like
Their
you fucking
flavor, yeah, they're
had
gone.
like 3 chews and then it's done.
But the flavor was so unique. I feel like
It was. The other one I had was Bubbaloo, which I don't know if you ever had these. I didn't even know this was the name of it.
Be your own boss. You're making your.
But it is this, where I don't know if you ever had these. And I literally only remember these from like, I think I tried them in like grade school. But like you chew into them.
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
sorta.
like juice on the inside, I think. They were actually really good.
Like a good juicy gum.
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty solid. And then what was the other one I had? I put Dazzle. I don't even remember what Dazzle is.
Oh, I remember those.
Wasn't that like the small like
ball cap?
yeah.
Things.
Let's see. No, it's just
It's a club.
Dazzle's
Let's go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, Razzles. I put Dazzle.
Yo, Razzle
No,
Dazzle.
I'm gonna guess that it autocorrected, but it's possible it didn't.
Jason just feels like the old Razzle Dazzle when he eats this.
Oh fuck, dude. Oh my god, that's hilarious. All right, that's what I had on my list. I feel like that's pretty much every gum flavor. A lot
That's
of these.
a Mexican gum.
It's kind of. Is it really?
I guess.
Interesting. First it's candy, then it's gum. The one thing that sucked was
I
it was like
didn't
so
realize.
little gum. You
Yeah.
basically eat like 10 of them and be like, nah, I'm a piece
I
of
was
gum.
like swallowing. Like, wait, that was gum. That's gonna be in your
True.
stomach for 7 years.
Oh yeah, Mauricio's has Mexican gum. The blue and red one, Jason, are fire. Do you eat Razzles a lot, Mauricio? Because I feel like I haven't had these in like forever. Like I can't even remember the last time
dude,
I had
probably
them.
Halloween.
But the fact that you remember blue and red ones, I'm like, he's like, I'm eating them right now. Yeah, I haven't seen those in forever. And I even thought they were fucking Dazzles like 2 seconds ago.
Yellow Dazzles.
That would be funny if I said Dazzles and Mauricio's like, I don't know about Dazzles, but
Razzles
Razzles are
pretty
fire.
good.
But yeah, I feel like we pretty much covered. It's kind of crazy how many of these Wrigley owns,
Oh yeah.
which is kind of wild. But I feel like that's pretty much every gum flavor. We did a pretty good job. Do you like blow pops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the only other one I was like, oh, that's gum, but it's a lollipop, so it's not really.
It's a lot of work to get to it.
Gotta work for it. Did your wait? The other thing I was gonna ask. Did you have growing up? Although high school, I think this was gum, but like middle school, they were like super particular. You can't chew gum.
Oh yeah, I mean that was through high school, I think.
Through high school, I feel like I thought
Or
like,
maybe high school.
I thought high school was like oh
Dude, I
like,
don't know.
I feel
So
like
long ago now. I don't even remember who I was.
I think it was high school that you could have gum because I feel like I remember like if you had to say gum, like everyone's like, oh, can I have one? It's like,
I thought that was it no matter what, even if you couldn't have any.
yeah, I don't remember the Bubbaloo. Oh, he likes the red and wait. Is he saying the red and blue one for Bubbaloo?
Oh, I
are
think
good?
he'd say like that's the Mexican candy.
Oh, Bubbaloo's the Mexican one.
Not Razzles.
Oh, dude, the Bubbaloo ones are fire. And oh, there are. I didn't even realize there are the different color ones. The blue ones are. Oh, dude, if you fucking zoom in, that's in Spanish right there. So that makes sense. Definitely talking about the Bubbaloo. Ooh, the blue one. That one has like Squidward on it. I wonder if it's like blue raspberry and like cherry maybe.
And squid.
I didn't realize there are all these different kinds. I feel like I only tried like the
pink and
the
red.
pink one, or maybe the red one. Dang, those are fire. I didn't even realize that. That's cool.
Nice.
But yeah, that was that. Oh, recap what we picked. So my 5, I had 5 gum, Big League Chew, Orbit, Double Bubble, and Winter Fresh.
And I had double mint, Trident, Hubba Bubba Bubble Tape,
What a
juicy
mouthful.
juicy fruit, and Big Red.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that sums up our episode for our first. Well, I guess not our first in-person one, but
First in person
in Denver, I should say. Yeah, and let us know how we did. Let us know what we could do better. Did you like the setup? Did you not?
That'd be
Do
funny
you
if
like
they're just like, I didn't like the setup, change the pictures. It's like, well, those aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, like
Like,
too
please
bad.
take those down. They're like, well, then give me new pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, just give us overall feedback, how we did, what you liked, what we didn't like, what we could do better, where you think it would be best, topics that you want to hear us talk about, or, you know, anything in the business world that you think you'd like our commentation on, or anything in the world you'd like our
Yeah.
comments on would be fine by us. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it for our 69th episode.
Yeah.
And with that, we hope you guys enjoyed it, and we look forward to the next one.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.